Hi dear students, welcome to business studies class. So we are starting our fifth chapter, that is organizing. In last video we are seen about organizing process and importance of organizing. So in this video I am going to explain about the what are the organizing structures. So there are two organizing structures. In this video I am going to explain only one organizing structure, that is the functional structure. So let's start. So what is a organizing structure means what? Under a organizing structure, various posts are created to perform different activities. So within a company or within a organizing, different posts are created with the help of organizing structure. Means it may be the superior, it may be the subordinate, it may be the employee or labor, peon, director, president. So this kind of posts are created under the organizing structure. So that's why it is a very important to create a different perform different activities, to create a different post to perform a different activities. So this structure provide the framework to manager and employees for performing their job. So if you divided this post to do the work, it is easy to manager to control all these things, and it is easy to employees also to know better who are ahead to him. Okay, so organizing structure are basically classified in under two types. One is a functional structure and divisional structure. So in this video I am going to explain about functional structure only. So let's start. What is a functional structure? So functional structure means what? In functional structure, activities are grouped and departments are created on the basis of specific function to be performed. Means what? Within a company, how many works are there? If the company is divided into the departments according to the work, means according to the function, for that we are going to call it as a functional structure. If the company is divided according to how many products are generated within that company, if it is a product base, otherwise departments are made according to the product base, for that we are going to call as a divisional structure. So functional structure basically concentrate on functions and departments are created according to functions. So for example, all the jobs related to the production are grouped under the production department, sales department, marketing department, purchase department, planning department, means according to the function. So marketing, it is a one kind of functions for our organizing. So according to the function, if the company is divided according to the functions, otherwise departments are divided according to the functions, for that we are going to call as a functional structure. So you can take example, family example here. So if the joint family is there, so within a joint family, work are distributed according to the functions. Means one may be the cooking, one may be the dusting, other thing, means according to the function works are divided to different persons according to the function. So that is a joint family, means functional structure. And divisional structure means what? Divided family, means within, suppose four divided families are there, so within one family also they are doing all the household work. They should perform all the activities there. It may be the cooking, dusting, washing, anything it may be there. They should perform all the activities within according, means for small families also and for joint families also. But within joint family, works are divided according to the function. But within a small family, all works are repeated, means first family are doing cooking, dusting, washing, second family is also doing same thing, third family is also doing same thing, fourth family is also doing same thing. But within the joint family, works are divided. So there is not chance to repeated the works, but within the small family repeated works are doing there. So if the repeated works are doing, otherwise if it is a small family, that is the divisional structure. If it is a family, joint family, if works are carried out according to the functions, so that is the functional structure. So let's see here structure, functional structure, how it is classified. So managing director, he is the head for all the departments. So after that, the functions, means according to the functions departments are created, like a human resource, means human resource to for staffing purpose, and marketing for selling and selling purpose, selling of product, research and development for the research and development for your product, and purchasing department to purchase the raw material or whatever things required for your organization. Means the work is divided according to the functions, or departments are divided according to the functions or work. That is the functional structure. So let's see what is the suitability of this functional structure, means where it is suitable. So functional structure is suitable for large organization producing one line of product. So where is the organization is a big, for big organizational functional structure is a suitable, and that is created only single line of product, means one product only they are generated. For that functional structure is a suitable. And another one, organizing which require high degree of functional specialization with the diversified activities, means what, where functions, means where is the important of specialization within that functions, there this kind of functional structure it is a suitable. Means what, if they are given the more importance to functions rather than the product, function is important, that kind, in that case this type of functional structure is a suitable, mostly for large organization and where single line of products are going to be generated. So what is the advantage of this functional structure? So one is a specialization. So specialization means what, better decision of labor takes place which result in specialization of function, and it is consequently benefits. What is the specialization? Already all of you know, if the person is, see, work is divided into the small part, all of you know that. So work is divided into the small part, and that small part it is assigned to a single employee. If that single employee doing the same repeated works repeatedly, so he is become the specialized. So he in functional structure they are given the more importance to function. So functions or works are divided according to the departments, means according to the how, what kind of work it is. If the work is related with the finance, it is a financial department. If the work is related with the production, that is the production department. If the work is related with the marketing, that is the marketing department. So within each department, each person are specialized within their work. So that is the helpful to the organization for the specialization purpose. So next, coordination is established. So all the persons working within the department are specialists of their respective jobs. It makes the coordination easier at departmental level only. So work is divided according to the department. So within a department, not within the inter-department. Within a department means within a marketing department. So within marketing department, n kind of works are there. Maybe the advertising, maybe the research, all things are there. So each person are doing their perform well. So there is a proper coordination between the department, means within marketing department, between within that coordination between the employees are good there. So that is helpful to the that particular department. Next, helps in increasing managerial efficiency. So managers of the one department are perform same type of function again and again, which makes them specialized and improve their efficiency. So just within a specialization, I told, if the work is repeatedly doing by the same person, he is going to become a specialized within that. And if the works are created according to the according to the work, so for that department one specialized head is there, so he is able, for that person it is easily managed to all these things, and due to that efficiency of that department it is going to be increasing. That is helpful to the organization. So minimum cost, so it leads to minimum duplication of effort which result in economics of a scale and thus lower the cost. Minimum cost means what, if you are dividing, just I told the example of joint family and small family. Within a joint family, so works are not repeated, so one work it is divided to one person, but within a small family one person should do all kind of work, so it require, otherwise you should adopt a labor there. So for small family it become a costlier, otherwise it is a painful. But for joint family, if work is divided within the small parts, it is not difficult the thing, so it is the minimize the cost because functions are not repeated there. So due to the functions are not repeated for the functional structure, so it refers to the minimum cost. So what are the disadvantage of this organizational structure? So first one is ignorance of organizational objective. So what is going to happen within the functional structure? Each department head works according to their own wishes. They always give the more weight to their departmental objective. So when you are dividing work according to the functional structure, that time each departments are working under their own premises. Means what, rather than the organizational objective, they are given the more importance to their departmental objective. Means what? Our department should be good rather than the other. They are trying for that. So see, for one organizational, all departments are equally important. So but if the works are divided according to the functions, so what the departmental head are doing, they are doing their more importance for their departmental objective rather than the organizational objective. But for organizational objective, it is more important rather than the departmental objective. Then only organizational efficiency it is going to be increases. If all the departments are doing good, that time only organizational objective are fulfilled. But department, if you divided works according to the departments, there is a more the department head or otherwise persons who are working within that department, they are giving the more importance their departmental objective. You can take an example here. Suppose marketing department is there, so marketing department, otherwise purchase department is there. So to reduce the cost of product, so if the purchase department purchase the bad quality of product, so if they are purchasing bad quality of product, so it in production department that products are going to be fail there. But purchase department are giving a more importance to their objective. What is their objective? They should purchase a raw material for the low price. So if the price is low, that is quality is bad quality. But if they are fulfilling their departmental objective, that is disadvantage to the organizational objective. So rather than that, given the more importance to departmental objective, we should give the more importance to organizational objective. So next one is hurdle in complete development. So hurdle means what? Barriers or opposing. So because each employee specialize only in small part of a whole job. So already all of you know, whole work it is not given assigned to one person. So work is divided into the small parts. For that we are going to call as a job. So due to the functional structure, what is going to happen? So one person can able to do the single work only. So you can know in joint family, if the works are divided according to the function, so one person it is specialized within their work. If we are telling that to do the different work, he is not able to do that the thing. But within the small family, one person it is doing all kind of work, he is become specialize in all works, not in a single work. So that is the main disadvantage to the functional structure, because one person is it is assigned to one work is assigned to one person, so he's become specialist within that work. But if we are going to assign the different work to that person, he is not able to do that thing. So that is the main disadvantage to the functional structure. So what is the last disadvantage to this functional structure? That is the difficulty in interdepartmental coordination. All departments head works are as per their own wishes, which leads to coordination within the department easier, but it makes the interdepartmental coordination difficult. Yes. So just I told within the advantage, there is a proper coordination between within the department, not within the interdepartment. Means what? Within the planning department, all peoples are working very well. The coordination between all the people very well, no doubt within that, because they are specialists within their work. But due to interdepartment, means between planning department, purchase department, their coordination it is difficult within the functional department. Within a purchase department or production, just I told the example, if the purchase department purchase a low quality of product, means they are saving their price, no doubt, so they are fulfilling their objective. But if the product raw material quality it is bad, the production department how they can purchase the good quality of product? So that is the interdepartmental coordination, it is difficult within the functional structure. So I hope you got the thing. If you have any doubt, please comment below. So thank you so much. Bye bye, take care.